Hey everybody, so continuing along with our season previews, if you watch my season prediction video, you know that I picked this team to win the Pacific Division. It's time to do the San Jose Sharks. This is a team, I never really know why they're good or how they're good, but they're just always good. Like, there's a lot of players who aren't big names in this lineup. There's a lot of guys you're kind of wondering who is that, but this is a team that is in the playoffs every single year and contending for the Pacific Division every single year. I just don't get how they're always good, but they are. So here's what Roster Resource has as their lineup as of right now. Top line, Evander Kane, Joe Thornton, and Joe Pavelski. Second line, Timo Meier, Logan Couture, and Tomas Hertl. Donskoy, Tierney, and LeBanc is the third line, and then Sorensen, Gambrell, who is a very young question mark to make the starting lineup, but maybe, and Melker Karlsson as the fourth line. On defense, Ryan and Burns is your top pair. Vlasic and Braun is your second pair. How long have we been saying that? Feel like they've been together for ages now. And then Dylan and Heed as your third pair. Martin Jones is a goaltender with Aaron Dell backing him up. Extra players, Barclay Goodrow. This guy, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, if it's Balsers or Balkers or what his name is. But he's on there as an extra forward. And then Dylan DeMello as your seventh defenseman. Again, a lot of guys, I'm just like, who is that? Or guys that aren't big names, guys that people don't really know, and they continue to be good and put up numbers and play well. And it baffles me year after year. And I used to pick San Jose to miss the playoffs all the time. Long before I started this channel, or I would just be like, all right, San Jose's finally going to have a bad year, and they just never do. I don't get it. But anyway, top line is fantastic. Evander Kane can be, I think, with him locked up and being there full-time now, first full season in San Jose, Evander Kane can be a 30-goal scorer year in and year out. Joe Thornton, yes, he's ancient, but he can still produce when healthy. Great passer. He's going to set up Kane for a lot of goals. And then Joe Pavelski is obviously Joe Pavelski. Great first line. Second line, Meier, Couture, and Hertl. Really good. They're going to score goals. Couture, I think, is a fantastic player. Just great top six in San Jose. Now we get into the guys. It's kind of like, who the heck is that? I look at this lineup and I'm like, where is the secondary scoring going to come from? Their top two lines are good, but where is the secondary scoring going to come from? Well, the third line, Donskoy, Tierney, and LeBanc. LeBanc can score goals. Donskoy can score goals. Tierney, to me, isn't a real offensive threat, but with two guys like that on his wings, maybe he starts to put up some numbers. And then their fourth line, Sorensen, Gambrell, and Karlsson. Not big names, not guys that you think about all the time, but guys who are somehow going to produce well for their role and put up numbers come the end of the year. It's just the way it always seems to go with San Jose. Their defense, who is this Ryan guy playing on the top pair with Brent Burns? Well, he's a 7th round draft pick. Not a big name, not a superstar, but he plays well where in his role, he's playing with Brent Burns, and San Jose is somehow going to find a way to win with some no-name Ryan guy on their top defense pair. Vlasic and Braun, they've been the second pair there forever. Incredibly solid defense pair, play extremely well together, have been together for a long time. Just great. Brendan Dillon, there's your team toughness right there. Playing with this Heed guy, Tim Heed. I don't know. I'd never even heard of him until last year. He got into the lineup for some games. It's San Jose. They'll find a way to make it work. Martin Jones, very, very good goaltender. Especially with a good team in front of him. Very, very good goaltender. And Aaron Dell had an incredible season as the backup last year, and I expect nothing less again this season. So overall, very solid team. I picked them to win the Pacific Division. Now, I think the Pacific Division overall is pretty weak compared to the other divisions in the league, but I still have them as a first-place team. And again, looking at some of the names, you might be wondering how. I'm wondering how, but they just do it year after year. They're always good, and they just have these guys that aren't star players, but they continue to just play well enough, and I don't expect that to change. For years, I was always expecting San Jose to finally have a bad year, and it just has not happened. So this is what their lineup is. This is what Roster Resource says. I think Barclay Goodrow definitely has a chance to get into the lineup in a bottom 6 role. I know absolutely nothing about this guy, Baltzers or whatever his name is. Absolutely nothing. So we'll see if he ends up playing there in the AHL or what happens with him. And then Dylan DeMello, solid 7th defenseman. He's obviously going to get some games. And he might play next to Dylan ahead of Tim Heed. I don't know. We'll have to see how the preseason goes. But even if whoever the 7 is, they're going to end up playing at some point this season because injuries happen to everyone. So, solid team. Again, they're going to do their typical San Jose Sharks thing, which is win without superstar players and without big names. They just always do it. So, expect them to be a good team this year. I know I certainly do. And we'll see what they can do come playoff time. They made it to the second round last year. We'll see if they do that again this year. If they're a first round exit, if they go deeper into the playoffs. It's the San Jose Sharks, so who the hell knows? Well, you just have to wait and find out. So let me know what you think about San Jose going into this season in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. Check out offthewallhockey.com. All those links are down in the description below. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon.